earlier that there was 125. There were some friends of mine in the Bay Area that gave, but not one listener. And, some of my friends, and I have a lot of friends across the country, they'll call and say, man, people are just broke. They don't have $1 to give. Not $1 left. He says, but I saw them at Starbucks. And I laughed when he said that. There might be some truth in that. And the other truth is we just ran Chuck. And because of who Chuck is, when we raise money for Chuck for an initiative like the iPad, we had plenty of support there. It was like pulling teeth because it didn't happen the first day. I remember I really had to hammer, but I had a huge donation of about close to, $500 from Tracy, this one gentleman, longtime listener, supporter of For the People, wrote a big check out, and that's the only real way that we were able to secure it. I mean, and not to say anything against those that weren't able to give that much money, because the fact is there are people that are just, paycheck to paycheck, living on a pension, Social Security, whatever it is. But it's not everybody. And there's so many people that react to the post with Chuck, but for furthering the broadcast, it's been very difficult. And I have to tell you, and, if I don't tell you how I feel about it, you're never going to know about it. So it's an opportunity here to just let you know some thoughts that I have, and I'm encouraged by the support that we've gotten, for Chuck and for the broadcast, for people that have liked us. And we receive so many more likes than we do support. And I appreciate the click, because it's easy on social media. We all do it. We like something, we click. But we don't further read, everything that was written. We read maybe the first line, like, yeah, I'd listen, but why is he asking that? Well, Share-a-thon's going on, so we're asking people to support the broadcast. We're a listener-supported broadcast. There's no other funding whatsoever that makes this stuff happen. So we have to go on the air occasionally and ask for money to make this broadcast a reality. If we're going to do flashback programs of Chuck and some of his best interviews, and man, he's got literally thousands of those that are timeless, and water cooler discussion, talk, conversation, that's what For the People's been about for over 25 years, educating people and equipping people, empowering people, thoughtful, broadcasts that really do help people. And it's something that really drew me in the first place to work for Chuck back in the 90s, is because of that information. It was contagious. I wanted to learn everything that I could, and I was just amazed at somebody that would take the time to ingest all that information and then impart it. And that's what Chuck did. He was a sponge, threw it back out to everybody, and then how he delivered it was just classic Chuck. And he just had a way about how he brought things out to life, and that's why people miss him so much. And he was a true friend to so many hundreds of thousands of people throughout the country. And what a testament to his career, though, sincerely. Just got done visiting with Chuck, and we were talking about the future of the broadcast, and he says, listen, I encourage people to please give to the broadcast and to what we're doing. He said, but, a lot of them are dying off. A lot of them are retired, or didn't think they were going to live as long, or might find themselves, like I, in a nursing home. He said, how old am I? And I said, I think you're about 73, 74. He says, well, there you go. So a lot of my supporters were older, and maybe just are not able to do it anymore. And a lot of the supporters don't even know it. We're back on the air again. Some do, some don't. And so it's a new day. He says, I know it's not easy, kid. But he has encouraged me this almost 3 years now. Well, it's been 3 years that we signed back on the air and made announcements that we were doing it again. But, man, it was so cool. Here, it sounds like he was literally on the air. He was. but it was a flashback program rebroadcast from 2006. But that's how good he was. He can be off the air 12, 13 years, and that's when you know you're good. It still sounds good, right? It's like a good song. No matter how many times, right? You just play it again and again and again. It sounds beautiful. That's the time-tested reality of For the People. Folks, please help us if you'd like to. Our web address is forthepeopleshow.com. We certainly would appreciate it. We need your help more than ever. I'm Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.